Are talking 12-strand DNA in the fifth dimension today. My name is Cassia. I am a galactic astrologer, and I'm working within the soul house system to talk about the souls and strands that are in here. Now, we have 12 strands of DNA, and this has been talked about a lot within the Ascension groups, Ascension timelines, Ascension cycles. People who are, interested in New Earth, getting on the Ascension path, and being ready for the Ascension cycle. So we want to know what these 12 strands are. How do we activate our 12-strand DNA? Well, when you have an appointment with me, this is exactly what happens. We locate your soul. We give it a name. It locates in somewhere in your soul hive, 1 through 13. And so you have 12 strands of galactic multidimensional DNA from incarnations here on this planet, on other planets, in other galaxies. Everything within this cosmos is coming back to help us with our missions to New Earth. And now what happens with that is that there's 12. So you are the 13th. So in your soul hive, you have 13 total souls. One of them is your vessel. That's you. And the other 12 are galactic multidimensional incarnations, like I said, in different locations in your soul. So they all have a house, they all have a name, and we know who they are. We know where they came from. We know what they're here to do with us as us through our embodiments, through our vessel, through our soul. And so there are 12 of them. And this is the 12-strand DNA that we've been talking about in these weird ways, and it's how the DNA, micro to macro, the DNA is the shape of the universe. This is the shape that we're in, and it's the shape in here. Our physical DNA is storage. That's where we store all of our data, in our DNA, in our bodies. We're like this little, walking fire stick, but I'm a people, but I hold data. I have a lot of data in here, and I can process that data. I can emit the data. I don't always know what it is. That's okay. It's data. It's my data. Souls. That's what souls do. They collect data. Now, sometimes that data needs to be cleansed, cleared, removed, done something with the data. That's okay. We can manipulate our own data. We can do that. But these are those 12 strands of DNA. This is galactic DNA. This is multidimensional DNA. This is us in the fifth dimension. And we have all of these different dimensional souls in our soul hives expressing to get out. And it's very exciting. So 12-strand DNA, who are you in the fifth dimension? We name it, we locate it, we know where it came from, we know who it is, we know what's happening, and we know what the point of that soul is. Back down here on Earth, we know what the point of you, we know what degree it comes in at, we know it's also a planet, so that soul also represents a planet in your soul hive. We also know what degree that planet comes in, that degree of the planet gives us data. What are they doing? What are they here to rectify? How are they going to rectify it? What other elements does that soul bring in to complete its missions as you, through your human life, through your human embodiments? But that's what's happening. So that's how we're bringing in all of that galactic DNA, all of that multidimensional DNA, so that we are gathering up our soul memory. We're starting to learn the ways that we've done this before on other planets, other incarnations, here on Earth, just in other systems and other bodies. But we've done this before. We've done all this before. We've ascended planets. We've done it as humans, and we're back to do it again in these bodies, in these vessels, in these arcs. So it's exciting. So, who is in your soul? That's the question.